is so unexpected. Thank you so much. I would like to thank God, Allah, Buddha, Oprah, and my Chihuahua Prada, who I know is watching at home. You're watching at home, sweetie. I would also like to thank Kanye West for not coming up on stage. Good work, Kanye. And finally, I'd like to thank my producer of this film. He knows why. You know, my mother, she was a wise woman. She always said, never say no to anything in life, because even the kinky, ugly ones can make it nowadays. And she was right. My job has taken me all around the world, including my next movie, a sequel set in exotic Asia, Squatting Panda Scaredy Charizard. And I have to say that the work they do really is fantastic. But seriously, this film was a pleasure to do because of the positive message behind it. My character, she's diagnosed with an eating disorder at a very young and tender age, and she dramatically loses a vast amount of weight. This film, it teaches young women across the world that with perseverance, bulimia really does work. So once again, thank you all so much. And if you don't mind, I think we should start the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Excellent. Hello and welcome. As you may have guessed, the show is called Skit Happens. All right, you try to think of a name as well, odd, all right. Tonight, the skit will quite literally hit the fan because we have a skit load of hilarious bits and sketches that are guaranteed to make you skit your pants. We've got a beautiful audience here tonight as well. Audience, give yourselves a round of applause. Beautiful audience, absolutely good looking. People say I should have made more of an effort to dress up tonight. They said I should have made more effort to dress up tonight. People say I look like a drug dealer. I don't even sell drugs. Just guns, innit? If you need a gun, down there. Okay. Beautiful audio. I was thinking, you know what? I need to get in a relationship. I need to get married or something. I may get an arranged marriage. Anyone here in an arranged marriage? Can you imagine being in an arranged marriage? Married to someone that you don't love, don't fancy, not attracted to. Going to spend the rest of your life with that person, having children with that person and making love with that person every night? Can you imagine being in that arranged marriage and their only excuse is, over time, she will learn to love me? Can you imagine that? That'd be freaky, wouldn't it? I just have this weird thought of this girl on our honeymoon and it hasn't happened yet, but he just creeps past the bedroom late at night, just going, one day. You know what I mean? I can imagine her fattening her up over time, cooking these big breakfasts, trying to get her strength. Eat. You need your strength. Can you imagine? It's weird. Families are really important these days. Watch the movies if you don't believe me. Anyone seen Taken here? That was like really important. Like, his daughter got kidnapped and he went all the way around the world just to get his daughter back. And I love that. I love the way Liam Neeson dealt with the bad guys in that movie because he was a proper bad man. Do you remember the phone call scene? In the phone call scene, he had the bad guy on the phone say, listen to me, I don't know who you are and I don't know what you want. If it's money you're looking for, I tell you now, I don't have money. What I do have is a particular set of skills that are a nightmare for people like you. If you give my daughter back to me now, that'll be the end of it. But if you don't, I will come looking for you. I will find you and I will kill you. Do you remember that? I actually used that voice for a week. I used it to order pizza, Domino's Pizza. I got everything I wanted, seriously, Domino's Pizza. I called it up. Hello, Domino's Pizza. I don't know who you are, but I do know what I want. If you bring my pizza to me in half an hour, that'll be the end of it. But if you don't, I will come looking for you. I will find you, and I will kill you. He brought that pizza to me in 5 minutes. It was dough. It wasn't even ready. It was dough. I had to eat it with the straw. Just sucked it up. It was delicious. But fellas, what I'm trying to say is you need to use that voice once in your life. Use it to pick up a girl. You see a girl outside a club, she wants your number. It's like, what, you want my number? I don't know who you are. And I don't know what you want. If it's money you're looking for, I tell you now, I don't have money. But what I do have is a particular set of skills that are a pleasure for a woman like you. If you give me your number, it's going to be the right number. If it's not the right number, I will come looking for you. I will find you. And I will fuck you. Consensually, because we're on TV. But you can imagine anyone else in that movie, they would have fucked up completely, wouldn't they? Like, could you imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie? Like, he would have got that girl killed because he's all over the place, isn't he? He's too intense. Arnie in that film, could you imagine? Listen to me, I don't know who you are. Who are you? I find you, kill you, break your goddamn spine. Kind of be like, what? Arnie was always testing the bad guys, isn't he? He's always putting them in that situation. He's like, do it now, come on. He'll take the gun pointing at the daughter's head. Come on, do it now. Take the gun pointing at his own head. Come on, do it, kill me now. Like, fuck. I don't know, I'll call this guy later, I don't know. Absolutely crazy. You know what? If my dad was in that film, you know, Liam Neeson was a great dad, but if my dad was in that film, the film wouldn't be called Taken. It would be called Take Him, Take Him, Keep Him, Keep Him, Keep Him longer. Dad would make him friends with the kidnapper. Absolutely mad. But you know what? You got absolutely great show coming up. You got some amazing sketches. You got the icy ones coming up. So don't go anywhere.
We're all scared of something. Most of us share similar fears. Spiders, snakes, sexual predators. But Anna's fear is ruining her life.
The worst part about it is I just never feel safe. Do you know what I mean? The thought that it's just out there watching everything I do. It just makes me feel sick.
Anna suffers from anatidophobia, the fear that somewhere in the world, a duck is watching her.
Shopping's become a real challenge to me, and I don't want to anger them in any way at all, so I tend to avoid the poultry. But since it sits next to the meat, I had to become a vegetarian. And I can't eat bread. That's their food. I have to walk through this park every day, except for the days when I'm too scared to leave the house and I just stay inside. But it's not so bad today because they've migrated, but sometimes the park's full of them. And they're like little spies. I wonder how many of them across the world know where I am right now. How many are watching me?
So what's it doing now, Anna?
Right now it's under the water, swimming. I can see its beak.
And where is it?
Skegness.
And how do you know?
I try and keep my fear to myself, you know, so I don't want it to affect my dating life. I've been seeing Brian now for 4 weeks. This is our 10th date, but I haven't told him yet. I try not to tell too many people because it, you know, just tends to scare them off. I think I'm crazy.
Anna!
Hi, Don.
Great to see you.
You too.
Come in.
Thanks.
How have you been?
Good.
Good. Anyway, so this is my flat. Just make yourself at home. Can I take your coat?
Yeah.
And just put your bag down anywhere. I hope you don't mind. We've ordered already. Got us Chinese food. So we've got some spring rolls, some special noodles, and as it's a special occasion, I thought a quarter of crispy duck.
Right.
So how about a glass of wine first of all?
Lovely, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is rosé all right?
Perfect.
Cool.
Thanks, Brian.
Coming up on Fears and Phobias season, The Duck Girl.
And the atmosphere will be incredible here tomorrow.
Hello and welcome to Cheltenham. I'm Ben Dover and we've got a fantastic race right here with 8 fantastic studs. The horses are entering the paddock and they're off. In first place is Bringing Up the Rear, and at the back of the pack is in first place. Slowpoke is speeding up the side while Speedster is slowing right down. The leader of the pack is in second. Oh, and I Never Fall has fallen. The Bring Up the Rear has just passed the finish line. No, wait, the finish line is passing Bringing Up the Rear. The finish line crosses the finish line and wins the race, closely followed by Bringing Up the Rear. I Always Win comes third. Guess he didn't win this time. And in fourth, it's the Slowpoke. I Never Fall fell. He'll be a lasagna by the morning. So it's leader of the pack in fifth. Speedster is slowly crossing the line in sixth, and coming in last is first place. That's all from Cheltenham this afternoon. We'll be back when three-legged horse attempts to win his 5th Grand National. Like I said, it's a tough gig. I knew he couldn't cut it. Where's my coffee?
You look really nice today, by the way. And obviously I brought you here to say something really important. How can I say this? It's not me, it's you.
Oh God, is this a breakup? Is it because I couldn't find www.twogirlsonecup.com?
Look, the thing is I just don't know you anymore.
I can change, I can get an update.
It's everything. It's just the whining, the nagging. You know, you require so much attention. I'm just sick of your monotone voice.
What do you mean monotone?
I don't think it's working out. You're a phone, I'm a human being. You know, what would the kids look like? You ever thought about the children? I mean, what would your parents say? Do you even have parents?
Is it the iPhone 5? Is it because it's slimmer than me?
Oh, no, that's not the case.
What's wrong with my case?
No, nothing's wrong with your case. Your case is fine. You got a nice case. I chose you because of your case.
I can get a new case.
See, look, this is exactly what I'm talking about. When I try to tell you something, you're going off on a little tangent and there's no communication there, so what am I meant to do?
Crying.
Siri, please,
crying,
please.
crying.
Don't make a scene,
crying,
you know, why'd you have to
crying.
go on
Is everything okay?
You know what? I can't do this anymore, you know what? That's it.
Mate, you left your phone.
I am pregnant.
This is Skit News Now with Polly Brown.
After last week's allegation of sexual harassment over senior party figure Lord Reynard, the Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg insists we have nothing to hide. Perhaps he was a grower, not a shower. Bless him. It's the Oscar season once again. However, it's this year's Razzies, an alternative take exploiting the worst films and talents in Hollywood. Kristen Stewart, yet again, winning the Worst Actress award. Turns out even sucking off your director doesn't gain you any credibility. Britain's most senior Roman Catholic Cardinal Keith O'Brien has announced his resignation following claims of inappropriate conduct. He is stated as saying, "For any failures, I apologise to all whom I have offended." It was reported that he was supposed to attend a mass at Edinburgh Cathedral yesterday but failed to appear. Oscar Pistorius is reported devastated after the tragic accident that happened, resulting in his girlfriend's death. And further reports from the Vatican have been released, announcing Pistorius' lawyer is to be made a saint after he made a crippled man walk. And that's all from us here at Skit News Now. I'm Polly Brown, and until next time, fuck off.
I'm Jeremy McKyle, and this is the Jeremy McKyle Show. With me, Jeremy McKyle. Today we have Lucy on the show. She is 16 years old, and she has a secret that she wants to share with her ex-boyfriend Mark, who she hasn't seen for a year. Everyone, welcome Lucy to the show. Okay, welcome to the show, Lucy.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy.
So, no problem. It's nice to have you on. You have quite a large secret that you want to share with your ex-partner, Mark. Can you tell us a bit more about the relationship?
Well, when we was going out, people always used to say we look really good together and that. And personally, you know, I knew that it was something special because he would make eye contact with me when we shagged and everything.
Wow, okay. And how long did this relationship last?
About 2.5, maybe 3. Yeah, I'd say about 3 weeks.
Okay, and that's obviously a big deal to you.
Yes.
And you didn't see the breakup coming?
Not at all. I just log on to Facebook one day, right, and I see that Mark Thunderstorm has changed his status from in a relationship to it's complicated, then from it's complicated to single. I was like, what's going on? I just baffled, do you know what I mean? Also, his real name ain't Thunderstorm. He's just changed it on there, right, because he's worried the CSI guys are after him for nicking pens from Argos. Whatever.
Oh, okay, right. Let's get Mark on the show, everyone. Everyone, go on, let Mark! Welcome to the show, Mark.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I just got to say, just for the record, I didn't nick those Argos pens.
Yeah, you did. You gave them me for Christmas.
Hey,
whatever,
just
innit?
hang on. Shut up, you scumbag, and just talk about the relationship, okay?
As I said, Jeremy, I proper love her, you know what I mean? She's been in my life for a long time, but I haven't seen her in a while, but, you know, I do love her, you know.
Hey, wait, you know what? You are just a miserable git. Who the hell do you think you are, huh?
Yeah, who do you think you are?
Well, look, I don't even know what I've done.
You don't know what you've done, boy. You don't know what you've done.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Unbelievable. Okay, Lucy, why don't you tell him why he's here? What supposedly he knows nothing about? You tell him.
I've got something to tell you, Mark.
Yeah, go on, let's have it.
I'm 6 months pregnant and it is yours.
What?
She said she's pregnant with your baby, you moron.
How can that even be? I haven't even... It's not mine.
It's true!
Do you know what? People like you make me physically sick. Who do you think you are?
Look, Jeremy, I'm not even lying to you. I haven't even seen this girl in a few years. So how can the baby be physically mine?
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Have you got a job?
No, I've got two actually.
Right,
yeah.
do you pay this woman your child support maintenance money?
Why would I pay her that? I haven't got a kid, so I wouldn't pay it.
He don't even recycle, Jeremy.
That's true, actually, I don't.
You don't recycle.
Scum.
Who the hell do you think you are? People like you should be gathered together by Mr. Cameron, thrown in some sort of weird, sexy dungeon, and someone should throw in 10 other weird, naked rapists with a big bottle of lubricant, slam the door closed, and throw away the key. That's what should happen to people like him.
Well, you all can come off as well, because look, I'm not even lying to you. I haven't seen this girl in a few years. All I know is I got a call this morning telling me to come to the studio because I was about to win a free car or something like that.
A car? I'm only getting 20 quid for this.
What? You're being paid for this? And the voice actually sounded a little bit like yours. Is this story even true?
Yes, of course it's true, you dick. Why don't you shut up?
I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what? This is bullshit,
Okay,
mate. I'm out of it.
Okay, well, I guess that's all the truth that we're going to get from Mark Thunderstorm.
I still get my 20 quid though, right?
Shut it, you spunk dumpster. Right, join me, Jeremy McKyle, next week on the Jeremy McKyle Show. I'll be with Brian, who has convinced himself that his sister is cheating on him. Join me then. Thank you very much.
Well done, people. That is the end of the show. That was Skit Happens. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I want to give a big thank you to our cast, our crew, and everyone watching at home. And here to play us out today are the IC1s. Thank you.